Welcome to the Fisherman on Xbox. I'm Crazy Dave, and today we're going to be at Connect Creek fishing for the albino blackfish. Now, I'm going to do things just a little bit different today. This mission's kind of hard to videotape, but what we're going to do is we're going to catch you need to catch 10 albino blackfish to complete the mission, and I'm gonna do that. I've got 9 already, so I'm gonna catch the 10th one. Then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna give you markers for all the fish. In order to get the caviar bait, you have to catch each kind of salmon there is at Connect Creek. So I'll cover, instead of trying to show you where I catch them, because you know there's different fish in the same location, so I'd be just sitting there catching all kinds of fish to try to get it. So I'm gonna give you markers for each one of the fish, so that's kind of the way we're gonna do it. But let's look at our setups. I'm gonna use 3 different setups. I got my bobber rod, that's this one right here. It's a Brutus 1010 with the Ambusher 9000, an X-Glow pear-shaped bobber, X Series. I think that is a 44-pound test. So, but you don't need big, and number 8 hook, but not caviar bait. I used spawn sacks. So that's what I use to catch the salmon on. And then I have a lure rod. That's a Rivertech Zeus 7.5 Ambusher 9500. I think that's 33-pound braided and medium 1.5 inch spoon. So that's what I use to catch some of the salmon. And then for the Chinook, I used the bottom rod, which is a Heavy Chaser 10.2, the Leviathan 9000. I've got 57 braid and a 7-ounce sinker, 43, I believe that's a 43-pound leader, 6-aught barbless hook, and I use spawn sacks for them too. So a lot of this stuff is way too heavy, especially this setup for the albino fish. They're not even a pound, so you can use smaller setups. But this is just what I had. This is I'm usually catching the big fishes, so I just used it. So this is really, I'm overkill on all these fish, but that's it. So anyway, let's go catch this albino blackfish real quick. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to let's respawn so I can okay, your spawning point for the albino blackfish is going to be Hunter's Cabin. And if you go right over here, go to this island over here, and I got a marker over here, so right here, and I'll share this marker with you too. But I got this leader at 11 inches. It's real shallow right here, so all my fish I caught at between 11 and 15 meters. So let's see if we catch a fish. See if we can get this albino fish. There he is. And with this big setup, it's hard to tell when they're actually on the line. But there he is. That'll be it. That's it right there. As worth $92, and I only got 96 XP. I got 3 arrows, so if you're using a smaller setup, you'll get a lot more XP. But like I said, I'm using this big setup. So that's him. Let's get our reward. 10,820 XP, $5,125 and 2 coins, and my albino blackfish mount. So that's what we get for it. Now let's go back. Since I'm here, this is where I caught the Chinook, the Chaho, and the albino blackfish. Was all from the hunter's cabin spawn point. So we'll go in and I'll give you these markers. Okay. Let's do the Chinook first. Okay. Okay. The coordinates is minus 278.39, minus 209 to 83, and I caught that with the bottom rod with spawn sacks. And the Chaho salmon is minus 296.95, minus 186.81, and I caught him on the medium spoon with the lure rod. And then the albino blackfish is minus 199.88, minus 168.13, and I caught him, of course, on the caviar bait on the float rod. Okay. So let's go look at these other markers. Oh, that's okay. Now then, the rest of the fish I caught over here at Angling the Middle Earth. I'm gonna show you three actual setup points. I set up here with 3 floater rods right here. Okay. And this is what I caught here. Okay. We'll do the farthest one away. Okay. Oh no, that's the sockeye. I caught that with the lure. I'm on the wrong end there. Okay. The Dolly Verdon is minus 167.90 by 11.2. And I caught him with the spawn sack on a floater rod. Now if I can get this other marker up. There it is. Then the pink salmon is minus 166.50 by 5.32. And again, I caught him on a floater rod with spawn sacks. And this one is the chum. It's minus 172.86 by minus 15.47. And again, I caught him on the floater rod with the spawn sack. Then let me show you these other points over here. That's all I caught on a floater rod. The other ones I caught on the right here. There's a big rock right here. That's where I caught. The farthest one's where I caught the sockeye, and then the closest is where I caught the bull. So we're going to look at the sockeye marker first, and then I'll show you what's this one right here. Okay, the sockeye is minus 183.03 by minus 52.58, and I caught him actually on a half-inch medium spoon lemon. So I caught him on the half ounce. So that's where I caught him at. And then, I messed up. I'm gonna show you this technique on the bullhead. I don't know if I can catch them at night, but I'll show you how to do it. Okay. The bull trout is minus 197.65 by minus 29.49, and I caught him on a shiner. So I'm gonna set my rod up. I'm gonna attempt to catch one. I don't know if I will. I don't know if they bite at night. But I'll show you the techniques. So let me put a shiner on my rod real quick. Show you this technique. It's a little tricky. Okay, put a shiner on there. Now what you want to do, you want to set up at the big rock. Okay. You want to set up at the big rock. You want to set your leader at maximum depth, so the bobber don't travel as fast. It'll travel a lot slower at medium depth. It drags the bottom. And you want to cast right out to your marker. Hopefully you got your coordinates down and you got your marker. And you just want to cast it out there. And you want to let it float right in between the rocks right there. And then just keep your bobber right there in between the rocks. If it starts getting down a little bit, just pull it back up a little bit. Let it drip back down. But that's where you catch them. It don't look like I'm going to catch one at this time of night, but that's the way you catch them. So that's a little trick that I learned. Actually, KP, he's a big YouTuber, and I got this technique from him, and he actually said he got it from somebody else. So I don't know who the originator of the technique is, but I didn't learn this all on my own. I YouTubed it. This was the hardest fish to catch, is the bull. I pretty much knew where all the other ones were. So, that's the way you catch the albino blackfish. Like this video if it was helpful, or if you just enjoyed it. Be sure to leave me a comment. Let me know you stopped by. If you have any questions, or if you have a favorite fishing spot you'd like me to highlight, just leave me a comment and I'll see about taking care of that. And as always, hit that subscribe button so you can keep up with my upcoming content. We got one more monster fish to go. We're actually, next week we're gonna be on Fishing Planet. I've already caught it on this profile, so we're actually gonna be on Fishing Planet. I'm gonna catch it on Fishing Planet profile, but it'll work on this one too. And we're gonna be at St. Croix Lake, going for the Gullum muskie. Until then, we'll see ya.